Hi, welcome to the Tomb of the Bloodletter Demo. Just like all the other demos that I've been playing today, I don't really know anything about this other than what is on the Steam page trailer. So hopefully we enjoy it, and I don't get too stressed. But we'll find out together. Let's go. Choose your grave robber. I don't want to be this guy. He looks angry. Adventurer. No special abilities, no fancy skills, just two fists tailor-made for punching dungeons. Okay. Your turn. Welcome to the tomb. See those symbols on your keys? They're called magics. Mouse over them to see what they do. Misstep. Take 1 damage. If you have not yet damaged the enemy this turn, reduce its power by 2. Enemy takes double damage for the rest of the turn. So does that mean I take... Oh, I think I take that damage. Deal 1 damage. I take 1 damage. Right, okay, so if I hit C or O, I take damage. Now to make a word and try to deal as much damage to practice pal as you can. Don't feel bad. Look at him. He's asking for it. Why has he got a Z by his name? This enemy plans to rest. Oh, because he's just going to sleep next turn. Okay. So we want to try and start with W, I suppose. And we could go O, H for double damage. Do they take any damage from... Let's go for... I'm trying to think of something that has an S in it. Watts. Words like us will perform their magical effects from left to right. Click to watch what happens. Go. E sleeping. Rest is up to you to figure out. Good luck, and if you're ever confused, you can mouse over pretty much anything to see what it's for. Oh, there's no point in reducing his power, because he's not going to attack me, he's just going to rest next turn. So... Y is useful at the beginning of the word, and then I want to have an H in it. I don't think I do any damage for just normal letters. I think it's only these ones. So... Myth. Go with myth. So Y will make him take double damage, and then... There we go. Easy. So I guess if you get lots, you can make really long words. Okay, I see how this works. So we need a U. No, we don't need a U. Oh, I don't have one to make him take damage. How much you take from your letters increases your fury. Fury is added as damage to each of your attacks. Oh, so if I do take damage... That's a good thing if I get it to 4. So maybe let's go for... Hoop. Does that have an E? Does Coop have an E? Hello would be a good word. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even think about using a word letter multiple times. Of course. Right. So I can now do damage again. I don't need to do that much damage because he's only got 1 health. But let's do it anyway. Now he's a skull. You fought valiantly, but the tomb offers only silence and recognition. Oh, thanks. Thanks, tomb. Create a path from a 4-letter word. Oh, I saw this in the trailer. So I get to pick... I make a word that's 4 letters long, and then if I use these symbols, I get, like, rooms with good things in them. So if I, like, start with an H, I can get a new tool, and then I could go to the forge and strengthen my tool. I don't know if I can do that, but... Wise. Wise would give me strengthen my tool, but I don't think I have any tools. Then Fountain of Life, which would kill my wounds. Monastery increases your prayer. I don't know if I'm assuming I have to fight something in every room. Increases your prayers by 1. Fountain of Life heals all wounds. I want to start with H because I don't have a tool to strengthen in the forge. So if I can, and it has to be 4 letters, yeah. So if I can start with H, about Hewn? So that would give me a tool, it would heal me, it would upgrade my tool, and then just a basic letter. Hewn. I'm gonna go for Hewn. I'm assuming the order matters. Yeah, there we go. So in we go. We gotta fight something and then I'll get a tool. Oh my god, look at him! I don't know if Joe's still watching, but if he is, please enjoy the gentleman on my screen. What's this? Enemy power can't be reduced below 1. This enemy plans to permanently tar some of your letters. Oh no. Ooh, okay. So I can do damage with H. And I can try and double his damage if I have a G as well. But if I start with a T, I reduce his power. But his power can't be reduced. What is his power? Sphere applied to the current attack. No, I think it has to be... Well, I have to reach 4 before the attack happens. So if I get if I build up to 4 Fury, and then the letter is applied that's gonna attack him, then I think it would work. Does that make sense? So I kind of want to start with... I want to put a T before the H. But I wouldn't mind doing this too. I don't know what his power is currently at. If it cannot be reduced below 1, so maybe it's just at 1 now. Runic Furies. I could do... T... Do tight? No. I already had a T in there. I didn't realize that. Because then I could do like... It would reduce his power, then nothing, then double damage, then a damage. I could do 2 H's, that would be perfect. But I think this is the best way of doing it for now. Let's try this. Okay, so he can't, his power is at 1. He tarred one of my letters. Now I can't use Z. Why is this 4? What does that mean? Does that mean... Oh, he's going to attack me. He's going to attack me for 4. So that 1 was nothing. That was just how many tars he has. Okay, so that wasn't anything to do with the power. I misunderstood. Okay. So... Jellied. Now... This symbol means I will take damage. But you want you saying that so that I take damage so I can get my Fury up? Yeah, I don't think we should use the pacifism anymore, because I think using that isn't helping, because his power can't be dropped too far, and I don't know if it would drop... I guess it would drop this to 2, but I'm not that fussed about using the T. Nick Fury Jr., Samuel L. Jackson, and David Hasselhoff. Sure. Pain. So... that would be good. What could we do that's... I automatically want to make longer words, but it doesn't really matter if I only have 1 attack. What about Keen? Because then we get 2 attacks in, and it's doubled. So that should be enough. No, that's only going to be 4. It won't be enough to kill him. Kaleidoscope. Thank God, because I never would have been able to spell that. Go for Keen. And now he's going to attack us for 4. That's fine. I think the next room is a healing room anyway, from the way we set it up. Okay. I think I understand the pacifism thing. I think it only works if he's got this, if this symbol means he's going to attack. So like if he has the sword, that's when I use that, because that reduces what the sword says. But in this instance, it doesn't have anything, so there's no point using the pacifism. So I could do jellied, as we said before, but all that's going to happen is I am going to take 2 damage. And that's it. But I don't have anything. I don't have any attacks. I could use a prayer. You know what? I'm going to use a prayer. Nice! Now I have 2 attacks. Okay. So we'd like to use M, N, and Y. So we can do many. Can I do something with 2 N's? Or 2 M's, maybe? What if I do yummy? That'll do more than enough. I forgot who's only on 2 health. Because that's going to do 1. Then maybe double it twice. Again, overkill. But let's go for it. I think it only doubles it once. The hulking carpenter wipes his brow and offers you this. Odd Clover, your next word deals 4 damage if it contains exactly 4 magics. Distant memory fades into focus. Cling onto it or strain yourself to recall another. Takes 3 damage if you heal this turn. Oh wow, that took a life. Okay. The enemy's health is less than half, granted 2 extra power this turn. That's a good one. I'm glad I refreshed twice, because this will heal me now. But I think I have to fight the guy first. So we have to get through this fight without losing 11 health. Icy Izzy. The enemy plans to permanently Tar Owl. Okay. We want to use O. There's no point using the S. I was going to do sorry. There's not much point. Let's do anything with an O and a Y. That's what I need. Preferably 2 Ys. I don't know. I don't think it actually doubled it again. Let's find out. If I use 2 O's, if I do like loopy, does this do 2 damage or 4 damage? Only 2. Okay, so doubling it twice doesn't work. No! That was one of my magic words. Okay. Was it my E? I kind of like my E. Right. I think I'm going to take a damage. I don't really want to take a damage. It's only going to do 1 damage to them, though. But I do. I'm going to waste my S, but that's fine. I don't think they're going to attack me. I think they're just going to get rid of my letters. I do Quasi. That'll do 1 damage. And then it should do another, I think, 2? Oh dear. Double barrel Shogun. Gonna get rid of my A, aren't they? Oh no, my I. Okay. So we want V, but I don't actually have an attack. Okay. Q and D. So I can still do quad. We'll do 2 damage. Or I could do an extra 2 if I can get Can I get something with a B or a G? And a U and a D. No, sorry, a Q. Q, D, and a B. Without an I or an E. I don't think I can. At least I can't think of a word. I think I'm gonna have to use another turn. Oop, no. But I'm gonna lose another vowel and they might take my A. No. Okay. Oh god, there's no more damage. Well, there is, actually. If I use a G or a B. But only oh, well, that's what I need. Okay. Oh god, it only did one. I thought it did two. No, it's one for every two I haven't used. Oh, I should have done bout. Oh, I thought that was such a given. I thought I was going to win that. Okay. And those will turn over, and I'll still have two. Yeah, that's fine. I just need to do one damage, so I don't really mind. You drink your fill of the fountain's crystalline waters. I mean, I've already got one of them, so I'll just take another one. Okay, now we can upgrade our tool. So tools are temporary. God, I almost spat out my drink. Bikeless Cycler. Okay, so he's got 3 power, so I could pacify him. Pacify him. Alright, I need to end on W, or have W after I. Plenty of words I could do with that. But now I can't think of any of them. I literally can only think of words which have a W and then an I, which is not helpful. Is it worth pacifying, leaving other magics alone? It's only going to reduce it by 2. I mean, I could just do a different word. Now let's try and find something that doesn't use the E. Pill. I'll just do pill. See you. Try and get more powerful is my thinking. Yeah, I didn't even see I had a You know what? I didn't see I had a restraint, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do sill. Yeah, there we go. That is how it works. Got it. This guy. So now he's going to attack me just for 1 instead of the 3 he was going to do. So, what is this? Okay, so he's always going to negate 1. I could do zap, which would not deal that much, actually. Oh, he's only got 3 health, but I have to get over that shield. So that zap would do 2. So I'd only end up doing 1 damage to him, but that might be worth it. Or I could not. Oh. It's just reposted that Sammy was resubbed. I think my chat might be broken. So we could instead do Whoa. Which would leave... Okay, so that does 2 damage. Yeah, I think Quo's not a word. But I can't do Quote because then I take damage and it also stops the restraint from being as good. I could do Quoth. It'll be fancy. Okay, does that come back next turn? That's the question. Ouch. Yes, it does. Okay. Wait, so he absorbs... It doesn't matter how much damage it does, he absorbs that attack. So I have to attack him twice. Right. So, that would do... So, that would go, that would go, that would go, but there'd still be 2 left on the board. So that would do 1, and wipe the shield. That would then do another 1, and then I would take damage. No, we want to have 2 W's, not 2 E's, because the E's are my damage. I'm gonna go for power. They're gonna hit me for another 1. I've lost a lot of health already. Okay. Their power can't drop below 1, so there's no point trying to use pacifying in this one. Right, let's see what this does. So that would give them double damage. Then he'd hit. That would get wasted, but then that would hit and it should... Wait, how many would be left, actually? That's going, and that's going. So yeah, it should hit for 2. I think that should kill him. Yes. Hit your belongings with a hammer a few times. That seems to have done the trick. Okay, final room. It would have been fun to leave unsubscribe, but we're gonna go do one more. It plans to summon darkness. Does that mean I won't be able to see my keys? Deal 2 damage for each other magic contained in it. Yeah, that's too long. So that would do 2 damage for each other magic, which would be... So that would do 3 damage in total. Or do I want to have... I start it with an R. That should do 4 damage? That should do 4 damage, I think. There's less than 5 letters. That should work. Or what do I do? No, because that would only do 3 damage. Yeah, I think this is the best idea. Alright, what's a good... What does summon darkness mean? Oh. Why is it? Does that mean I can't use them? I can't use that half the keyboard. Which is where all my magic is. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay. Still make words. They just won't do anything. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay. I'm not gonna last very long. He's got 5 attack. Perfect. Okay, I've got some more things now. So... do 2 attack. I can get the Y in there. Does hit hard. Pacify would drop his attack, but it only works if I can get an H. If I get a word beginning with H. I want to do. Nah, it's not a word. I mean, I don't need a Y, but I will take 5 damage, and I will have 1 turn left. Yeah, do I just go with what I can attack him with, and not focus on trying to move the light? Because it says it's going to move, it doesn't mean it's going to remove it. So it might just move to the other side. So yoink, that'll get reduced by, so that's going to be 3. This means he'll take double damage, which means that will be 2 damage. Which isn't great, but I think that's the best we got. Yeah, that's... Yoink's not a word, apparently. Yo is a word. Oh, that's a word. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was gonna happen. Still gonna hit me for 3. God, okay. This is so hard. Not bad at all. So that'll do 2 damage. That'll do, so we'll do 3 damage in total. Oh, he's still gonna win though. There's not a lot I could do. Do that, that's gonna do 1 damage, but it'll move the letters over. Do I want the letters to move over? Maybe we'll just go with deft. I'm into Wordle, it looks weird. Wordle with violence. He's gonna heal. I can't. Wait, I'm gonna have to do this again. Okay. What can I make? Grace. Okay, so that'll reduce his power. He's not doing power. Maybe that will still work. And then that does... I'll do 2 damage, which isn't enough. Wait, hold on. Oh, I don't have access to 4 magics. Spam R's. Not a terrible idea, actually. Okay, so I kind of want to do this, but I don't think this is necessary. So we need to have something with 2 R's or as many R's as possible. Just for safety. So that's going to get rid of only that, which means it'll do 2 damage each time. That was close. Okay, right. I assume it just keeps going, and you can get better and better stuff, and then maybe there's a boss at the end. But I think I'm gonna say that that's the end of this demo for us, because I think we've got the gist of it. Yeah? This one is called Tomb of the Bloodletter. There we go. Link will be in the description if you would like to wishlist it for yourself. I hope you enjoyed watching me play it. I enjoyed it. I'm very happy that there's not a lot of thinking involved. No, that's not right. There's not a lot of stressful combat involved. There is a lot of thinking involved. I said that the wrong way around. Because sometimes when a game's like, here's some combat, I just panic. But if I have my time, I can take my time, I can think about the words. It's fine. What does this one do? Increases maximum health by 5. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one to get. What's it about this one? Increases knowledge by 2. Fountain of life. What is knowledge? At the start of your turn, this many keys will gain a magic. Ah. Yes, you get time to think. Anyway, that's going to be me for this demo. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, etc., etc. Enjoy the rest of the demos. Bye!